Today I am super excited. I get to meet with one of my good friends, David. We're gonna go on a car trip where I'm gonna do an interview with him. We're gonna go to a class at CycleBar, and then we're gonna learn about Achilles tendonitis, something that he's been suffering with for a while. So we're gonna learn how to kind of combat those issues preemptively. We're gonna get in a great workout. We're gonna have a great interview. I'm super excited. Let's get to it. I'm here with my friend David, and we're gonna go through a couple of the questions. So when did you originally get started with cycling? What kind of passion did you have for cycling or fitness in general that kind of brought you into that sport?
I used to run a lot, and I was fast. I ran in high school and a little bit in college, and it's kind of hard on the body when you don't keep fit for a while. I started cycling, and friends of mine were cycling and stuff too, so it was a real social thing. The fitness and getting outside and hitting, being with the group, it was a quick love.
How does exercising and cycling affect you in your personal life, kind of your mental health, your work relationships? Do you feel like there's a correlation there?
I think there's a holistic health approach. I think it's mental and physical and spiritual. Working out and pressing on and persevering, especially in an endurance sport like cycling. I think that kind of mentality translates to other areas of your life where you might need to persevere.
How has exercising evolved, or really just how has your personal fitness evolved over time as you've kind of aged?
Things like routine are very important, and I get burned by that all the time, because that's kind of a struggle for me to keep that routine. Definitely more of a thing as I've gotten older. The consistency.
The consistency.
Consistency is
like
what I think.
Getting in 3 runs a week, or cycling 3 times a week, or whatever the metric is you're going for.
Getting up early and hitting it.
Thank you so much for the interview. We're here. You ready to get in a workout?
All right.
Let's do it. Here with April at CycleBar in Huntsville. I'm super excited to go to class with you. What kind of inspired you to become a trainer here at CycleBar?
I was a dancer for a long time. I stopped auditioning professionally. I started taking classes and fell in love with it. I took my first cycling class and I couldn't believe that it was that fun. I'd always hated cardio, and so I just instantly was in love with it, and I was like, I can do that.
What are some of the biggest benefits you get personally out of cycling?
I always tell people when they come in, it's like 1/3 church, 1/3 workout, and 1/3 club.
Okay.
Right? You get that energy, that feeling of the music, almost like you're at a concert. I thankfully have been teaching for 5 years, and I've had no injuries.
So you're gonna smoke me today, is what you're saying.
No,
you're ready. What's your favorite part of spin?
The music is the whole reason why it's so magical in there. Making a playlist is the most fun part of the experience, and then sharing it with everybody.
I'm super excited to get to class. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
First thing you want to do is make sure that your bike settings are specifically for your body. So
seat to be basically parallel with your hip.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
A lot of people ride with their seat too low, and that's when people start to feel pressure in their low back. It's because their legs aren't fully extending or their feet go numb. In general, your handlebars are half your seat height or higher. From behind, and then push down really hard. You can hit the pillar.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
perfect.
Easy.
And then you're gonna twist your heel away from the bike like you're squishing a bug. So just twist and and then it'll release.
An instant pro.
Yeah.
In 3, in 2, and 1.
That was incredible. What's the next step?
Really getting enough water for the next 12 hours is really important. Stretching is super important. We really are tight in our hip flexors. The ride is designed to warm you up There is a very specific sequence to the ride where songs 1 and 2 do exactly what they need to get your body warm enough before we put that effort in. And you have to remember, like, that recovery stage is the muscle building stage, right? The best thing about this workout is that you can tailor it to your fitness needs. It's really cool because everybody can be in here doing the same thing, but how you tailor it can really affect your results.
We're gonna head over to our PT clinic.
Hope to see you again soon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
I'm here at Johnson & Hayes in Huntsville. We're meeting with Josh.Woods, who's one of their resident physical therapists. What is Achilles tendonitis?
It's a breakdown in the tissue that compromises the tendon of the big calf muscle in the back. Little cord right here that everybody has, you feel that? Attaches the heel to the big calf muscle that you've got in the back.
What would be like a diagnosis you could do to kind of go, okay, yeah, that's definitely what you have?
Persistent soreness, it'll flare up with workouts. If you were trying to push against an object or something like that. From a cyclist perspective, you may not notice it, but if you have any peculiarities in your cycling position, like toed pedaling style, where you never really ankle on the pedal like this, if you kept it more like this the whole time, a lot of times that thing will shorten. And when you get down, you put your foot flat and that thing starts to stretch out again and lengthen out, then you might get a little bit of pain with it.
Would you recommend, hey, hopping on a bike could actually be really beneficial for you?
Yeah, generally it would be a very good thing to do. You want to make sure that your position on the bike was good. All of that stuff has to be there, but general rule cycling is pretty beneficial for it.
What would you recommend to them, maybe like your top 2 or 3 workouts, stretches, things to kind of combat that issue preemptively?
The best thing you can do preemptively for it is stretching. Take a belt or a towel or pillowcase, grab a hold of that right there, and you want to lock this leg straight as you can at the knee, get that quadricep firing, and then help it with those hands. You're going to feel is all along the back of the calf and maybe even in the back of the knee a little bit, a hold of about 20 to 30 seconds, and you can do about 3 to 5 repetitions. The reason we lock this knee is because that most superficial calf muscle from the back, it crosses the knee back here, so we want to be able to put that thing on tension, or a ball or whatever. And if you do that same stretch, and you want to keep your heel down, but this time we're not going to lock the knee. It's a different stretch, but it's still a stretch, right? What's nice about these is, if we're already overstretched, that was what caused the tendonitis in the first place, we don't want to be really aggressive with the stretching. It's just going to make things worse. You can get the stretching and the elongation without really subjecting it to too much more in the way of further damage.
The real difference, I think, is holding it for that long. That's a long time.
Most people, they count to 10. It's insufficient. You really want to lengthen that stuff out.
Like a general rule of thumb is if it's really tight, that's where you need to focus.
Yeah.
And you need to put a little bit more time there.
You
Thanks
bet,
so
man.
much.
You bet.
Yeah. I had so much fun making this video. Thank you to David and to everyone involved who worked really hard to make sure it happened. If you want to get in a great workout, you need to go check out April over at CycleBar. Her classes are incredible, the music's incredible, you're having so much fun, you're sweating a lot, the intensity is super high, but it's so much fun. If you want to get in a great workout, go and take a class with April. You won't regret it. And if you have a condition that's holding you back from a lifestyle that you love, go check out one of the therapists at Johnson & Hayes. They have amazing locations, the staff is incredible, and their buildings are super clean and just really professional. Don't let something like an injury hold you back from the stuff that you love. This has been a ton of fun. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode.